So hello everybody again. Believe it or not, but I was thinking of doing my second video only 1 week later. Usually I have done them, I don't know, I don't even remember, but anyways, it was the last one was 3 years ago, before the second last, sorry. But yeah, as you can see that down here was this other list that I had, so shout out to that. We have the order here, but we're going to use these ones that on the top for this one. And yeah, I went with Aztecs here because they only had one for some reason, so yeah, let's see. But this tier list is about what kind of civilization is best to play, in my opinion. See, this one can be pretty diverse. I mean, some people prefer like one kind of civilizations, the other one's different kinds, but this would be just my own opinion about it. And yeah, so share your thoughts if you want, but let's get into it. And first we have Americans again, and Americans they have a pretty good bonus for the big maps. They have this more site for the units, for the land units, and purchasing tiles is 50% cheaper. Well, I know that like purchasing tiles is something that not everybody would do in this game, but as you play like more difficult levels of this game, then you kind of need to do it at the start. It is good to do it in the very beginning, when you establish your first like 4 cities or so, to get some very important resources, to get some good citizens to work on good tiles. And I think Americans is like, it's pretty okay. Like, it's not the best thing to have, but it can help you. It can help you in different situations. You can have a lot of ruins with these guys. You can have a good start with those like land that you can buy and stuff. So I think yeah, they are pretty decent to play. Not as good as some others, but I would put them probably to the C tier for now. And next we have Arabia, and Arabia is having these bonuses of getting double amount of oil, caravan extension, like 50% I think the range, and also like you can distribute your religion twice as fast, and they have those very good camel archers and bazaars, but yeah, this special power of having like caravan extension, you like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't usually build caravanserai or whatever building it is, but this one is like pretty bad, because you usually want to trade with the cargo ships, right? They provide you more gold, so, and more production, more food to the cities. Usually when I send caravans, I send to my own cities to boost the food or like, I don't know, like production, and my cities are not too far away from each other. But yeah, sometimes it can be useful, but I think that it's pretty weak, to be honest, this speciality. And religion is also another thing that you kind of like have to have a religion in this game that you play Arabia. Otherwise you are not getting one of their bonuses, right? So establishing religion is always not going the way as you plan or so. Sometimes you might not get a religion, especially when you don't have any bonuses like I don't know, Celts and Ethiopia to get a religion. But yeah, I think like extra oil can be nice later, but I mean, later on I don't think that you sell resources to the AI that much anymore. So I think that Arabia is actually like, they're fairly weak, to be honest. Like yeah, the camel archers, bazaars, yes, great, but other than that they have nothing to show for. And I mean, they are not completely useless, of course, but I would just put them to the D tier. And then we have Assyria. So Assyria, as I told in the last video, they have those siege towers, they have royal libraries that can be very good for your science. You can also steal the technology from the opponent. If you play higher level difficulty, then your opponents in the start, they will be probably ahead of you, so you could grab like 1 or 2 if you conquer those civilizations. But this pretty rarely happens to grab technology, because humans usually when humans play against AI, they are always like going for the technology. But yeah, this one, I like the focus of Assyria, that you can go with the war, you can go with science, and yeah, so they are pretty good. Not the best, but I think they are like honorable shout out, so I will put them to the beat here. So as you can see, my last video was also about diverse at start, but this one is going the similar route. And then we have Austria. Well, Austria has those coffee houses. That is pretty okay. I think they provide you more production, if I remember correctly, or more gold. Can be useful. Marrying other city-states is almost never useful, even for yourself. Only if they own like some good natural wonder, like Great Barrier Reef with 2 tiles. Yes, okay, let's go. But other than that, like, you wouldn't waste your money on that. Like, you have more reasonable amount of stuff to buy from your gold than that. And yeah, so Austria, I don't know, like Hussars, they are pretty great units, but yeah, I don't know, Austria is pretty weak in my opinion, sorry, but maybe some of you are Austrian fans, but I personally definitely not, and so on. And so we have Montezuma, Aztecs. Yes, they have very good bonus actually for if you kill an enemy unit, you get the culture, and this applies I think also for barbarians and other AIs, other humans. Can be really useful. You always can hoard some culture, and it also stacks with the honor policy, with the barbarian policy. So in case you kill a barbarian, you get like double amount of culture from this, and this is pretty good because you can get more social policies. Their special unit, Jaguar Warrior, is not that great. I mean, you only have one basically at start, right, and that will be it. Yeah, you can move through jungle and stuff, get some ruins with this, but yeah, it's I think it's more expensive to build. You have to invest more hammers to build it than the scout, so kind of like, yeah, Jaguar Warrior is never used. Then they have this garden of in the water or on the lake, I think. Yeah, the same thing, or next to the river if you are, then you can also build this. No, I think it was only for the lake, but anyways, it gives you like 2 more food for this tile. And I think food is okay, but it's definitely at start you will go for the production, and they can have pretty slow start. So the only thing that is useful for them is this culture bonus. That is actually pretty good, but in general, like all in all, taking all aspects into account, I would say that they are kind of the same range as US, maybe even a little bit worse than the US. And yeah, so we have Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylon, and believe it or not, I don't think this needs any explanation here. The best civilization to play, they get 50% faster great scientists. That's like the winning factor for this game for the human. So I think yeah, getting academy early on, like you invest somebody after, like, yeah, I think after the writing they can already get a free great scientist. So you build an academy, you get science bonuses that nobody else can get yet. So yeah, the best civilization to play right here. Not even like mentioning Immortals. I think they're kind of decent unit, but I never really used them. And this Walls of Babylon can be good if you're having some choke points against AI. Yes, build them, but other than that, you usually don't build them. But I mean, already the general bonus that they have is so good that you can just rely on that all your game and be fine with it. Yeah, so no explanation needed here. And we have Brazil. I kind of like playing Brazil all the time, because that's like culture victory in this game is really interesting to go for. And for some reason I think Like obviously yes, if you play like Immortal or Deity difficulties, then they are not that good to play because culture never wins you a game there. But in like King or Emperor or even Prince and stuff, I mean all these difficulties, I think they are so good, and your ideology or stuff is not going to get you handicapped because there is other civilizations having more of the culture than you have, or tourism. So I think Brazil is pretty it's pretty interesting to play, and I pretty like it. I like their special unit also, this Pachirinha or something, I don't know, but anyways these ones replace, I think, infantry, and they earn you points towards the golden age. And with the golden age they have this carnival of like 100% tourism, and it's so good, so good. And what else did they have? They had this Brazil wood camp, right? And this gives you culture, and it's pretty nice thing to build on the jungle tile that you almost never use. And I think pretty decent to have more culture also. So yeah, maybe like they are not as like game decisive, because culture win is not usually what people go for. But I kind of like them. I will put them to the B tier for sure. Maybe after Assyria, because Assyria has those royal libraries and they can stack technologies faster. But Brazil would be remaining there. If you go for the culture win, this is your best bet. And then we have Byzantium, this Theodora. And she has the bonus of having more one more Reformation belief that I think you can open up when you already establish a religion, and that's pretty good. Gives you another thing that you can rely on when you're establishing faith. Of course, you have to establish a religion for that, and sometimes it's not the easiest, especially on the higher difficulties. But all in all, I think it's pretty great bonus. They also have those special fire ships that shoot fire when replacing Calais. That's also nice to have, but nothing too crazy. I don't know, like Byzantium. I think they have good general bonus, but the other things are not that great. I would put them probably like here next to Arabia here. Maybe Arabia, I would prefer to play Arabia because of the camel archers and bazaars, but putting Byzantium there. And so we have Carthago, Carthage with Dido, and Dido is having African elephants, which are good. I already mentioned them in my last video. Then if you have a great general, then you can go over the hills, which can be useful early on, but this means that you kind of have to have a honor policy and social policy, and in this game it's best to go for the tradition or the liberty, not for the honor at start. So kind of like pretty bad, because they are leaving you handicapped in a way. And I mean, going over the hills can be useful at some points, but to get through some choke points and so on. But also they have this free harbor, which can be okay. But yeah, other than that, I don't know, like even the coffee house and hussars are better than this one, so I would put them right here. Even worse than Austria, sorry, because just I don't know, they don't have anything special to go for them. Maybe you can do early war, but only one, right? Yeah. Okay, anyways, we have Celts here, and if you like to have religion in this game, then obviously play Celts. And Celts have this forest bonus that can get you religion very easily, and they earn faith with a special warrior, I think. And they have those Celtic halls that I don't remember what did they exactly do, but I think they were giving maybe more faith or gold or something, or maybe production. I don't remember, but they were pretty good to build as well. And early on they can host pretty good wars. You can get Legion, get some good bonuses going. Yeah, they have pretty good start, but later on you kind of like want to chop down the forests, and then you don't have that much faith anymore. You cannot purchase a great scientist or great engineers, because you kind of need to build something on the woods or chop them, right? Build the lumber mill. But yeah, at the start they are pretty good, and they have like good start like Americans. So I think also I will put them around here, maybe even a little bit better than Americans, because Americans, they have only this special ability works when you're having a big map, because if you are closed in an island, then it would be useless. Like they would be right here, right? But since on the big map they can have good start with the good ruins and stuff, then I put them here before. And next up we have China. China is actually like somebody that computer isn't playing very well, but humans are, and this is one of the, like as I mentioned earlier, Carthage has to go for honor at start. I think China is pretty good also with honor at start, and they are the only ones that can be justified for it. And this means that you will have a very fun game against AI, hosting wars and stuff, and earning those great generals, building citadels, having also this crossbowmen that are very great for China, and yeah, so on. They have pretty good bonuses for the military, and military is the second way to win in case you don't win with the science. So I think they are the only ones, and they offer you kind of gameplay that you can earn promotions and having extra shots, extra range, all these things. And having extra range with somebody that has also extra shot is like crazy, and they are earning those level ups very fast, I guess, as well. So yeah, I will put them right here. They are really good for defending yourself and for attacking somebody. When you play China, you kind of know that you go for the honor first, you get those bonuses, you stack units, stuff like that. It's pretty fun. I like playing China also. And we have Denmark here. Denmark is having amphibious bonus that they can move one more tile, but usually you want to kind of like explore with the Direme anyways. On the island map it can be good because they don't waste another movement for like landing to the land. They can also attack at the same turn. So if you're going for the amphibious assaults, maybe on the island maps they can be useful, but I mean, you kind of can do amphibious assaults with other ones as well. You just build navy or something, right? So, and Berserker is good, I like it, but yeah, I don't think that Denmark is actually that great. They have two special units, the other one is key infantry, okay, but I don't know. I would just tell that basically they are right here. Like, I would put them even to the last position, because it has to be very depending that you have to have water on your map. If you don't have water, if you're playing Pangea, then what can you do with them? Basically nothing. At least with Dido you can sneak by from the mountains. This one you can sneak by from the coastal, but usually you don't want to put your units in the water unless you're going for the other continent. So yeah, I will put them right here in the bottom of the list right now. And then we have William, and William, Netherlands. They having, I think if you trade your last luxury resource away, then you can have like 50% of happiness out of this resource that you traded away. And they also have siege beggars, and they have boulders. Boulders are those windmills that are giving you more food on the march. So march tiles can be actually useful, and I think it's pretty nice to have those boulders. They can grow your cities faster. It's pretty good. Also, sea pickers, I mean, very dependable, but they're pretty easy to build, I think. and they can get you some more gold, and yeah, they can capture other ships like privateers. But as for the navy, I think for the navy you kind of like want to build frigate usually, because those have some range to it. They are like archers that are really essential for your survival. And frigate, you need iron for the frigate, and yeah, to spam those frigates you need iron. And if you build frigate, you cannot build sea beggars at the same time, but sea beggars are pretty easy to build. So I think they can be useful in certain situations there, but I never used them that well yet. Bolters I've been using, they are pretty good. And one thing that I haven't used basically at all was this last trading of the resource away, because I mean, yeah, you can like get some more money out of the AI with this when you have a lot of happiness, but in this game I think happiness is always an issue, because if you have excess happiness anyways, then you kind of like want to expand. So why do kind of like sell for the gold? I don't know. You sell for the other resource, maybe then it can be useful. But I think also computer likes to trade their resources away, so there wouldn't be many of them available in the first place, and you already have traded some other resources for them. So yeah, kind of not having anything going for them really, except for like boulders and sea beggars. So I will put them also in bottom here, but Austria, they have at least those coffee houses that can be useful. So yeah, William is going to be next to Austria right now. Then we have Egypt. Egypt has wonder construction plus 20%. Can be good, but you have to be really careful with somebody like declaring war to you at start. So yes, because the best wonders are usually at the start, but there are some good wonders later on as well. Can be a very useful civilization, especially with those tradition stacking and stuff. Yeah, I think Egypt is pretty decent. I think those chariot archers that they have is not bad also. Yeah, and they have they have this burial tomb. I remember that they had very nice bonus there. I think it was 2 happiness, right? Yes. So burial tomb, anything that gives you happiness is really good thing to build. So gives you 2 faith and 2 happiness. Yeah, I'm in. Like I like this plan, and yeah, I think Egypt can be pretty nice. So not the best, not the worst. I would put them right here, because they can be used in the very good way, and somebody that knows what they're doing and can defend themselves from the AI is going to do pretty well with tradition and Egypt. But yeah, liberty with them, I don't know. I wouldn't take liberty with them. If you get Egypt, you already know that you're going for the tradition. And then we have England. England has pretty good units. They have longbowmen and this ship of the line. Sorry, last video I was saying like manovers, but yeah, in this game they have a ship of the line, and they have also extra spy, and I think there was something else that they had that was also pretty good. But anyways, this extra spy can be already useful to get some more city states on your side. Very good. Those special units, very good. I think the ship of the line was replacing frigate, even better. And yeah, so a longbowmen I'm not going to even talk about. They are almost as good as I think Chukunus, those Chinese specialty units. So yeah, England can be really good at the military, whether you play islands or like Pangaea. They can be still good. Those extra spies can get you more city states on your side. Still more technologies, always going to be useful. Yeah, I think they are kind of like next to China here. They have pretty similar bonuses to China. Now we have Ethiopia. I like to play Ethiopia. Ethiopia is pretty nice to play because they have this 20% of military units, like they're stronger, but it only applies when the enemy civilization has more cities, and usually for the bigger difficulties they have more cities. So I think it's pretty nice to play Ethiopia. They also have this. They had the infantry that was pretty nice, and another thing, they have the best building in the game. As I told in the last video, Stele gives you 2 faith, or was it? I think, yeah, 2 faith and 2 culture, and it replaces the monuments. That is the basic thing to build in every game. So yeah, you can basically get a temple in the early on already, and you don't even have to build a shrine or the temple to do this. So I think Ethiopia can be really nice, especially when you play like very high difficulties. They can save your life. That you, just because you play Ethiopia, you can get pretty good head start, and they are better than, yeah, like US to play. They have better start because of this special building that they have, and military bonus can be also used in your favor. So I think, yeah, they can be like top of B tier here, and yeah, not as good as England maybe, because England has longbowmen that you can use very well, and those ships, and extra spy, and this special ability isn't always applying. So yeah, I will leave them right here. Then we have France. They have teaming bonuses for the museums and stuff. Can be really good as well with the culture win. I kind of like them, but yeah, obviously if you're playing higher difficulties, you put them right here. But and they have those special things that you can build. Those I think it was chateaux or something, and you can get a lot of culture out of them and stuff. It's really good. I like the culture that they're gaining out. And you can get a lot of social policies. I think it's pretty nice. And one of my high scores I've done with French. So yeah, that shows already that it's a pretty great civilization to play. In the king difficulty, I think it was, and I got a cultural win or some military win. I don't even remember, but I built a lot of wonders and stuff there as well. Usually, like, wonders also buff your score. And yeah. So I think they can be like next to Brazil, just because, like, if you want to go for the culture win, then it is one of the best civilizations to go for. But yeah, if you guys play like Immortal or Deity, then remember those 2 civilizations will be right here. So yeah, if you don't have chance to win with culture because they cheats, it's another story. So yeah. We have Germany. Germany is kind of are in the middle of the game with Germans right now, and they are so great. They have minus 25% gold taken from the land unit maintenance. Really, really good buff to have. And also they can get barbarians to their side. You don't even have to build your own units. You can just conquer some barbarians, get their units on their side, and then upgrade. Money is never an issue with them. Very good, very good. You can focus on the science, fund your science with this money that you get out of it as savings. Then they have panzers. I think they are pretty good also. And what other thing was special about them? I think there was maybe some building that they had, or was it Panzer and some other units? I don't really. They had, yeah, those Hanses. Hanses are even getting you even more gold, and they are really, really good. I think when you play Germany, you don't have to worry about gold, and it's really great. For this reason, I will put them right, maybe here, because yeah, like special units are so good for these 2 that they can be here, but I think Germany is also somebody that can be really good to play. Then we have Alexander. Alexander is also actually, I think, pretty underestimated. to play, because as computer knows how to play him, I think humans also know how to play him. They don't have any special buildings, that's pretty bad for them, but they have special units at start that can win you wars. And they have also this city-state buff that minus 25%, as I told in the last game, is decreasing minus 25% slower those influence with the city-state. And with this patronage buff, it's good to have also patronage with them. I think it's really great, because if you rely on the city-states in your games and you can win over those city-states, it's really, really good. So of course, maybe yes, like if you play 80, then you never get to be friends with the city-state, but when you play like me, like this Emperor, then Emperor difficulty or King, then I think Alexander is very great to play. And honestly, those city-state bonuses are so big that that I would put them right here. They can help you more than all those special units that the others have. Those city-states, if you have them on your side, you can basically delegate in the World Congress what you want to achieve. Also, you get some bonuses, you can get their help in the war, you can trade with them very well. Yeah, I mean, pretty good there. And next we have Hans. One game I had with Hans was the fastest game that I ever had, I think, with this standard size map, because they have very good horse archers. Very good early on. They can get battering rams and horse archers only and conquer basically everything. Very good militaristically, and you can get more cities with this. Their cities start in like plains and stuff. More production means more production. It's pretty good. And their special ability was that they raise cities half a speed. I think it's also pretty good, because usually what you want to do is capture only enemy's capital, because other cities just getting you too much unhappiness, and it's better to raise them and build your own city instead, rather than just to puppet them or something. So yeah, I think Attila is pretty nice to play, especially when you want to have wars like early on. If it's not your style, maybe he's not that great, but yeah, you can go for pretty decent wars and stuff. So I put them also in the 8 tier, but not as good as Germany or others, because the bonuses is good only in the start of the game, but the end game matters usually more, or the middle game. Early start is obviously important, but what is usually happening is that all the wars are hosted in the end of the game. And I think also, if I remember correctly, you can have those Chukanus upgraded, and they can still have a double shot as Gatling guns. So that's already very good bonus. Yeah, so I'm not going to put them. I'm not sure about England though, because England, they're great, but this can be debated if they are like worse than Attila and Germany or not. And then we have Incas. Incas also have very good terrace farms. I've built them a lot next to the mountains. You can move past the mountains 2 steps. That means that you have very similar bonuses to US, and they are doing it in a better way. And yeah, that's pretty much it about them. I think their special ability was that yeah, terrace farms, and you can move past the mountains, which can be really good for movement purposes at wars, or not the mountains but the hills, sorry. Yes, and what else do they have? They had those special warriors that can replace the archers or somebody. That was also pretty good at the start, but yeah, I think terrace farms is also talking for themselves. You can grow your cities fast, get some more production going is pretty nice to have. So I put them actually like around here with before Egypt. they're pretty good to play. I would say that the terrace farms are and moving on hills faster is pretty good bonuses. Maybe the special unit, yeah, gets obsoleted and or like in the middle of the game already, but still can work. So we have India. India is very interesting civilization because they have happiness when you don't have that many cities, and very good with the tradition because they can have those 4 cities going, grow them very fast, get more happiness with them, get those golden ages going very, very good. And the elephants are also very nice to have. And what else was there? I don't remember what they had as a second unit or building. They had, I think they had some Gandhi or something, but or something that some building or land improvement. But in general, yeah, for the late game purposes, you kind of want to expand already, and then your happiness can suffer a little bit. But at this point, you should have already pretty big cities. I think I had around 10 cities with them, and I had happiness of 100, and I had over 100 million of population at the end of the game. So I think they are fairly good. Not the best, of course, but not the worst either. But obviously maybe not as good as these because you can specialize in stuff, but yeah, I will put them in top of sheet here right now. Since yeah, I think those 6 that I mentioned earlier is having more like interesting special bonuses than India. India is having yeah, interesting special bonus, but you kind of have to know what you're doing, because if you expand too much then you can screw yourself over and so on, and sometimes you kind of need to expand. But yeah, if it's a small map, then India is very nice. And then we have Indonesia. Indonesia also, I think you can have really good game with them, especially on the islands map. If there is a lot of islands, then Indonesia is your go for civilization. And Chris Warrior, I think it was pretty nice also. And something that they can build a special building, but I don't remember that. But anyways, they have those special luxuries that you can trade off, and they have like 2 of them that you can receive, and just because you settled your city to the other continent, this gives you more happiness, right? It's really good. But if there is like Pangaea map, it can be never useful, and Indonesia can be never used. So it's kind of like a niche civilization and tribe. You can have really good game. They can be, because of the happiness, like right next to here, but usually their bonuses are never used, so I'll put them here because they are not the worst. If they would be, I will put them here, but even in the continents map you can still settle somewhere else, and that's why I put them here. And then we have Hiawatha, the best AI, as I said in the last game, as you can see also here. But for the humans it's not that great. They have a special like things that they can build on the forest tile. They can be useful, but in the late game maybe not so much anymore. And also they have special warriors in the forest. They can move past forest, you don't have to build any roads. Yeah, but you have to know how to play them, because if you're establishing like a single road on your lands and if there is not enough forest, if there is only some of the forest, then they are not that useful anymore. Those warriors can help you to win some wars in the early game, but usually people tend to build archers instead. They have more price quantity value and price quality value as well, and also catapults are better. So I don't think that they are that great actually. They can be useful in certain situations, but I would say that yeah, probably like around here, maybe a little bit worse than Theodora here. Yeah, as you can see that basically AI is in the top of the list, and for humans it's like D tier. And then we have Oda Nobunaga, again this arigato gozaimasu guy, and this guy is pretty good actually. Fishing boats, 1 culture, great. Atolls, 2 culture, even greater. They also had some other bonus that I kind of liked. Samurais are great, and so on. Like, I think they can also get some good culture going on, especially when you have a lot of fish. Some extra culture is always nice to have. It's like a free religion that they have early on already. But building workboats can be a little bit, in certain situations you don't really go for sailings and stuff, but with these guys you kind of go. So I think Nobunaga is pretty okay. I think they are kind of like in this range, like similar to Montezuma. They get some extra culture, that's okay. And then we have Zhejiang. Well, a very easy explanation. Very science-based guy. Science matters in this game. Science gives you everything. It gives you more production, more like not more production, but it gives you like more food even, because more production as well, because there's certain technologies that boost your production, like I think it was called chemistry, and this fertilizer that gives you more food. So science boosts you everything, no explanation needed here. They get +2 yields from every land improvement that you have made, so academies, everything. If you build a science-based funder, even better, you can get a research agreement that is very essential in this game. When you trade with AI, you can be ahead of them with research agreements. That's how you win the science-based games, and so on. Then we have Mayas. Mayas has a similar unit with Incas, but they can build them instead of warriors. Incas, I think, built them instead of archers. But yeah, the unit is not it's pretty good, but it gets obsolete pretty fast. And they have mud pyramid, which is pretty good. They give you, or not mud pyramid, but this other pyramid that they had that gives you science. And this is like I think it was like replacing shrine, so it gives you 2 faith, or like 1 faith and 1 science, or 2 science, I don't remember. Or was it like instead of temple? I think it was probably instead of shrine. And believe it or not, but this pyramid is even better than the royal library that Assyrians can build. So you can get more science, and you can go for the tradition, for the golden ages. You can choose after some certain times, you can choose bonuses with this great writers, great scientists, and so on, like great merchants. Really good to have. You can get rid of the debts and stuff with a great merchant, for example. I think Mayas are pretty overpowered in this game. They are pretty good civilization to play, and therefore I would actually put them in here. Better than China, because usually you don't go honor that much. You go for the tradition or liberty, and these guys can be really good with the tradition, and so on. Yes, build those great writers and stuff with them, and you can maybe have a better culture game than even with these guys, or having this golden times, get extra production, get ahead of science from everybody. Very good. I think even, I'm not sure like which one of them is better. I would put Mayas here, because I think Mayas I appreciate to play them. I think they're very underestimated civilization in this game. And then we have Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan is this warrior that is attacking city-states, and humans basically never attack city-states unless somebody like Alexander is in the game and you fight against them. Then obviously this guy can be having some good bonuses against Alexander, but yeah, they have also Khans and horse archers, which are really good units. I think those horse archers are even better than England here with their longbowmen, because you can retreat with them, and that's very important. So I think I will put them right here. They are not as good as China because they don't have anything special rather than those horse archers and Khans that can be moving more, like Great General that moves more. But yeah, I think China is better because they have archer that attacks twice, and they also have Great General bonuses and stuff. More of them are born. That means more Khans will be born. So yeah, I will leave them right here. I think they are pretty great to play. And then we have Morocco, which is better Arabia. They have also bonuses from the trade routes, but they're getting more gold and they get culture out of them, which is very good. They also have those things that they can build on the desert. This is even better. Kabash gives you like gold and culture and everything, food even. Very good to build. I think land to improvement. You can basically build all forest, or not forest but desert full of them. And anyways, I think Moroccans, they had special unit also. I think what was now the special unit? I think it was some cavalry or something, but I think Morocco is pretty good to play as well. So yeah, I will put them in the B tier. They are not exactly like A tier yet, but probably like after here maybe, yeah, in between Brazil and Assyria. And then we have Suleiman, and Suleiman is useful when there is naval battles involved. They also have good janissaries. I like janissaries. Yeah, and they can capture enemy ships. Obviously in the naval battles it can matter the most. If you play islands, this one will be very useful. Just bomb your opponents with frigates or battleships and capture them with some other ships. But yeah, unless it's kind of like a naval map, then they don't have that much going for them. I don't know, like well, kind of like in this range that is can be useful, but I think Indonesia can be more useful with their extra luxuries than just navy, because you can always build navy. I mean, yeah, it should be fine. And then we have Darius that gives you more of the golden age, means more production, more culture, very good. I like them also, and they have immortals. Wait, immortals, yeah, I was like thinking that they had immortals. Oh, they had the bowmen, sorry. Yeah, but bowmen are actually pretty good because they replace archers, and you kind of need archers at the start anyways. But the immortals have Darius have them, and yeah, Darius is not bad. It's not bad. Golden Ages for a longer time is a pretty good bonus, and I think for this reason I would put them right here in front of Morocco. I haven't played them for a while, so I don't remember what was the special building, but the special building I think was also pretty good. And I remember that they were as good as to play like Morocco or somebody that is pretty similar to each other. And now Poland, but Polish is doing a good job. Polish is doing a very good job, guys. I would actually put them right here. I was saying that Mayas are underestimated, but Poland is definitely not. Yeah, more social policies can be very good replacement for like cultural win, can be also very good replacement for the patronage win, can be also very good replacement for the military win. For the science, obviously, go for the rationalist, get those bonuses before everybody else. Yeah, trade with city-states if you want to do whatever you like, basically. Those social policies are that big of a buffs that you are right here, a third of my list. And now we have Polynesia. Polynesia can embark to the ocean tiles before others, and also having some other bonuses, like I think more sight, and embark units take less damage or something. No, not less damage, but but yeah, they move more forward more, I think, and they can build Moais, but Moais, I don't know. I don't really use them that much. It's very dependable, and very, like, you have to have a right position for this, for using them well. You have to have like islands or continents or something. And yeah, if there's like a continent where it's the city states or something, and you discover them before others, yes, great, okay, play them. But yeah, Mario Warrior, never use them. And yeah, I don't think that they are that great. Obviously, yes, you can explore more. That's good in this game, but like, if you play small map and Pangea, then what are you going to do with them? Like, just building Moais or something on your coast, maybe, but yeah, I would say that they are in the same class as these guys. Maybe a little bit worse than Indonesia, because I really appreciate the happiness, you know. And yeah, you cannot use them that well in every game. Obviously, there's games like in the island games, like this tree would be like here or something, but yeah, not as often. They're fun to play, obviously, but yeah, not that great. And then we have Portugal. I think they had also something with the trade routes, like Morocco, and they had more gold from the trade routes. They have some special building and special units. Now, I haven't played Portugal for a while, actually, but I don't remember that they were that great to play. So I don't really, like, if I don't remember something, then it means that it wasn't that great, or the special. No, it wasn't a special building. It was a special land improvement that you can build, and I don't even remember like putting them anywhere. So I don't know. I should play them recently now, but let's see. Maybe next game I will do with them, and maybe they could move above in my list. But yeah, now I think more gold can be nice from the trade routes, but then you have to have those trade routes. Sometimes they are blocked by the barbarians. Yeah, more gold is good, but you know, more culture is also good, and I don't know. I'll put them here for now. Let's see. Like this land improvement, I don't know much about. It can be good, but if it's not good, then obviously, like, they will be. Also, I think naval maintenance was yeah. So Suleiman had. So basically, he also saves money. So let's put them here. Yeah, Portugal, Maria, you go here. Yeah, let's see. I think that sounds reasonable. And now we have Caesar, Augustus Caesar, and this guy is actually pretty good. I've done some Deity and Immortal with him, having 25% extra production. Ballistas are good. Those Legionnaires are good. They can build roads even. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent, and you can get your cities going pretty fast. Very good with Liberty. Yeah, I would put them pretty much in here. Maybe after Attila, because Attila can get battering rams going on and stuff, which is even better than the Ballista. So yeah. Now we have Russia. Russia is also pretty good. I like them as AI. I like them to play them. Good production. Get the early cities going. Very, very nice. Getting those irons at start. Iron and horses at start. Then you have also this coal, I think, later on. Have uranium and oil and stuff. Yeah, you have plenty of stuff. Strategic resources that you can mine with them and get more production. So I think they are pretty good. I think they are pretty nice. So I would put them here maybe, because Kazakhs are really good as well. Yeah, more production is what wins you the games with the military as well, and it can be making you easily, like those tribes that are in the east here, right? Those civilizations, they are there because you can get some significant buffs above everybody else. Here also, like at some point, but yeah, well, Alexander has also very good bonus for this, but if you can build like universities faster and stuff, you can already get more science, and yeah, more production means that you can have more growth in your city as well when you're like doing some foods. Yeah, so I will leave them there. Shoshone, I will put you right here. Not as good as Poland, I think, but they are pretty good because of the extra territory gives you extra stuff, and they have a scout that is also can fight. So why not? Yes, you can have a good start. You can have a lot of resources. You can work the tiles that you want, so on. Like those are very good, like tile-based citizen management civilizations to play. But the general bonuses, yeah, if you like are new to the citizen management, then you can watch some other videos. Maybe I will share some in the future as well. But those two are very good with the citizen management bonuses, and these ones are more like general bonuses. Maybe Korea not so much, but yeah. Anyways, we have Ramgang Hang again, and again, I think like I appreciate this civilization a lot. I really like them. They are as AI I put them high, and as hero I put them high as well, because if you can get those bonuses from the city states, if you can get those extra culture and stuff, it's always very good thing to have. Extra food, all those things. It gives you very big advantage over the others, and that's why I put them here, because they like okay, like you know that with China you're obviously going for military, and then you expand, and then you will see that what you're going to do next. But with this, you know that you're going for the city states, you're going to be peacemaker, you're going to for the research agreements and stuff instead, and yeah, those I think they are really good. Yeah, well, maybe some of you that play militaristically, I think China and those ones are really good to have, but I personally like to play watching how the game goes first. But obviously when I see like I'm playing China, then I will go for the honor and start fighting, but that's not the point. About this game is like in Civ 5 the diplomacy also matters, because you need to have those research agreements and stuff to win, and doing the science, and science goes more often than the military, unless it's a small map. But yeah, if it's a small map you can win military with Ramgang Hang as well as this China. Just with China you would do it faster, and that's it. And then we have Shanghai here. Also, what I forgot to mention, they have really good elephants that in the other video maybe I mentioned, but yeah, I will keep them here. I think they are pretty good to play. I would play them again, again and again. And Shanghai has mud pyramids that gives you, I think it was 2 faith. They also replace shrine. So yeah, they are pretty good buildings to build. I think mud pyramids, yeah, that was one of the best buildings. I think it was same as similar to Stele, but yeah. Anyways, pretty good buildings. Those river bonuses, river warriors, yeah, you take less damage while you are amphibious. Not that useful, to be honest. Yeah, what else was there? They had some maybe special warriors, but early on they are pretty good. Later on maybe not that good, but I definitely think that they have some advantages. But I would put them next to India here. Sorry. Yeah, next to India, like maybe even in front of India, because those mud pyramids are pretty nice to have. And well, are they better than Celts? I don't think so, but you can get religion with both of them. That's what matters. And India you can play it with the happiness based and stuff. So let's see. Well, I will put them here. Yeah, because Ninja is more dependable. You can get more happiness. You can pump it out if you play them correctly. But here is like Faith. Those two Celts are actually better at Faith than Shongai, so I will leave Shongai here. They are also good with Faith because of the special building, but they don't have much else going on than that. And next we have Spain. Now, believe it or not, but I think Spain has pretty good bonus. They have, yeah, obviously, like some of you might not agree because I know why. Because natural wonders, you never really get access to them, right? Because there is some city-state that can get your natural wonders. That there are some civilizations that can build their cities next to those natural wonders, and sometimes you don't even have natural wonder on your continent or your islands. But if you do not play islands, if you play Pangaea, you can kind of like see where you're going to build your city. The other thing is that if the city-state has natural wonder nearby, it's not usually immediately in the territory, but you can build a city next to them and buy those tiles, buy it to yourself. And this means that and you will have this money to buy it, because you will get the money to discover the first one is I think 500 gold, and the second ones are 100 gold, and that much gold at the early on is really good. Shongai had a special benefit also that I forgot to mention, was 75 gold from the barbarian camps instead of 25, which is very good. That this early like gold bonuses can get you some good stuff going on, and good things happening with you. And yeah, they're better than the US because this gold actually helps you to establish city in the right position. You can hoard the bonuses that you can get from the natural wonder. That means that basically, like, there's some wonder that had 10 gold per turn or something. You can get 20 gold per turn with this wonder when you play Spain, and that's amazing stuff. And about the special units or some, so I think they had conquistadors that are also not bad, because you can establish other continents with this, just with some warriors, right? Why not? I didn't build them that often because they are not that good to build, that they are not that good at fighting, but I think sometimes some city-state gives you conquistadors and you can establish those continents. That's really nice to have as well. Yeah, Spain. What are we going to do with you then? I think they have some good bonuses. You can make a good use out of them, and I will put them like after Incas here. They are better than average for sure, and if you can stack those natural wonders, can be really beneficial, especially like Great Barrier Reef. You get 2 of them, yes, go. And if we have Sweden has a special bonus that Great Person Generation is 10% higher when you have friendship declared. And sometimes it's really difficult to declare a friendship, but sometimes it's easy, right? And the other thing is that if you leave a gift of great person to the city-state, then your influence can raise rapidly, which can be good. But usually you need to use some of those great people also. So yeah, I think I would maybe give 1 or 2 in the whole game to the city-state, but not all of them. Maybe, yeah, not all of them. I would not use the bonus that they have that much. They have very good horses. Those warriors, pikemen, I'm not sure. Special pikemen or what they had was okay-ish, but not that great. So, I don't know. I kind of don't like their bonuses, because with ideology you can already stack, and Pisa Tower is even better than their bonus. Like, just build a Pisa Tower instead of this bonus, right? I don't know. I will put them right maybe here, because they don't have anything special going on for them, and they are pretty bad to play. I don't remember that I had a very good Swedish game. Maybe one game that I played with Liberty, yeah, and I had a lot of quarries around, and I used a faith bonus with that and so on. But yeah, I didn't use the special Persian ability like at all. Only the ones that I win with the culture ident, but yeah, culture win is usually for the other people it's the last resort to have. So you kind of have to invest in the culture a lot with this, and sometimes those investments doesn't pay off. So yeah, Sweden is a very debatable civilization to play. And then we have Venice. Venice has, I think, in their city is always placed pretty well, and they have more production there, but the city states that you buy are usually puppets, right? I think you can annex them later, but you can puppet them, and it's not that good. I don't know. Venice is difficult to play because yeah, you usually play with only one city, and then you buy everything from this city. I've had some good games with Venice, but I don't think it has like a place in Emperor or higher difficulty. So maybe with the King you can have a good game with it, but I honestly think that it might be the worst civilization to play. I honestly think that it might be like it was for the computer. I think also here, like, I don't see anything special going on for them. Great Merchant is the special unit. They have Great Calais, okay, but you can buy other city states and that's about it. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I think it might be interesting to play to see how it goes, but I never played it. I think in King difficulty. Maybe King I would win with it, but I don't see winning a game with an Emperor difficulty with Venice. That would be weird. Yeah, so I'm going to leave them there. And then we have Zulus. Zulus have also military bonuses. That is easy, and this land unit maintenance costs you less. Really good. Everybody earns promotions faster. They don't have that many great generals as China, but I think they're all in all in the similar place. So yeah, those two you can actually pick up honor and do everything with honor, right? And with Aztecs you just need the first point of honor, but then you will be delayed for the other stuff with tradition that is important, because you get free aqueducts and stuff. So yeah, I think Zulus they have very good special units, very good promotions. I think if you play military, definitely somebody that can be really good to play. So yeah, I think that's about it. Seems like we have marked every civilization here, and this is my list of which civilization is best to play as a human player. And yeah, I think kind of like applies for both against the AI and against the humans here. Maybe against humans is also good to have those military ones as higher, but yeah, if I would play, like I just mentioned, higher difficulty like Immortal or Deity, then again I would pick those over maybe some of those. But let's see, like this is the Emperor difficulty tier list, which against AI, which kinds to play, but I think it can be very similar to the one that is played against humans. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I will keep doing this. I need to get my routine going, and yeah, until then, until the next weekend, see you then, and yeah, stay safe.